Will you let him comment briefly on why President Mahama refused to swear in?
You see, again, I've seen that she's come under criticism. Again, it is justifiably.
You mean the gender minister?
Yes. You see, I understand the demand for excellence and a better way of doing things by the people of Ghana. They can demand no less from all of us. As I indicated, we serve at the pleasure of the Ghanaian public. So they have the right to have a certain expectation of delivery from us. But I must indicate that because people were not aware of the background story, the gender minister has been treated unfairly in some ways. What had happened was that this morning, President Mahama is scheduled to travel to Angola, Tanzania, and Kenya for some very important government-related business. Because of that, and yesterday he had a heavy schedule. We had to go to Ho and come back. He was even scheduled to be at the swag event. So last minute he had to rope in the vice president to stand in for him. So he said that at least 6 ministers had been approved. And we were in constant liaison with Parliament because they were also approving some yesterday. So he wanted to approve the whole bunch so that he doesn't have to do it, especially because he will be away for 4 days. He didn't want to leave a vacuum. Because the ministers cannot function fully as they should if they have not been sworn in. And the matters that they have to confront with in the sectors are huge.
But they can act too. The Constitution says...
Yes, but it's not the same as being there in substantive capacity. So we were liaising with Parliament to see whether they will finish the approval so that we add all of them to the list and then swear them in. By 4 p.m., and at the time we were in Ho, we were just about to set off to come to Accra, it became apparent the Parliament could not meet the deadline of approving the others. A decision had to be taken. So we reached out to the 6 who had initially been sworn in and indicated that if they were close, they should indicate. 5 of them said that yes, they were within the presence of Parliament, so could come to the Flagstaff House in about 10 minutes. Now Momo truthfully indicated that a family emergency had taken her out of Accra. And therefore, it was going to be very close. We encouraged her to come nonetheless. And that if she got there in time, she would be added. If for some reason she could not make it in time, we will do it another time. So if you observe carefully, President Mahama was very specific in mentioning the names and giving them KPIs as you describe it. So we did 2 alternative speeches. One that anticipated her presence, one that anticipated her absence.
So that's why her name was never mentioned in all of it.
So immediately we had to switch because we had prepared for that scenario. It was to her credit that she showed up anyway. Because it was touch and go. Where she was, there was no way, given all the traffic, that she could get here in time. But we were pushing them and saying that if you are able to make it, fine. If not, not a big deal. Next week when President Mahama does it, so that is it. It's not that she was late. I know her very well. I can vouch
she wasn't late.
She's a very serious person. In some ways, we were even unfair to her to put her in that situation. But we thought that we could quickly do it so that the president's absence does not unduly affect the ability to perform. So that is the situation. But as I said, we respect public sentiment.